Well, hello everybody. It is 6:30 on what day is this? Monday? Monday? Yeah. And it's time for another episode of Tiger Stamp Club Live, where we make great cards. And I have a really fun technique for you tonight on a fall themed card using a really cool set bundle that is an online exclusive available now. But I would wait until tomorrow, and I'll tell you why here in just a second. Um, it is one of the online exclusive bundles, and it's just really cool. Yeah, so let's. I believe I'm streaming to both YouTube and Facebook. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can verify that. I don't know. Maybe somebody else can verify that for me to see if we're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Hold on one second. Let me go to Facebook here real quick. Oh no, I don't want to go to Facebook like that. Give me a second. Just because I want to check it out. I want to see if it's true. I didn't really announce it because I'm not sure if it's going to be if it's going to work. So let's just take a look here. Oh well, that's not going to work because it's not coming up. Hold on one second. Can anybody verify? I don't see any comments. So let me just look here real quick. I don't see me there. So maybe it's not working. Nope, I don't see me. Oh well, I will keep trying. Hopefully I'm on YouTube. Let me check that real quick. I'm somewhere, I know. Anyway, I keep trying because there are people that I don't think YouTube is working very well for. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to have to go by faith that someone somewhere. I see 4 people are connected, so I don't know whether you're watching me on YouTube or whether you're watching me on Facebook. Okay, I'm seeing some comments now. Gloria, Elizabeth Hightower, Anita Llewellyn. I'm not on Facebook. But I am on YouTube. Okay, I'll keep trying because I know there's a way to do both. So we will we'll go forward and see what happens. I have a new camera that's supposed to follow me around when I move around. Isn't that cool? It kind of has a mind of its own, so we'll see. But I do kind of like the quality of it. Anyway, so let's just get into some of the news, and then we will go on with making our card. As you guys know, I am on YouTube for sure, Gloria tells me. As you guys know, we have a kit, a monthly kit subscription called Paper Pumpkin, and the one for August is coming up. It's called Time for Cake. And as you can see, it is birthday themed. Looks like a fun kit. And in this kit is an additional stamp set. So you get 2 stamp sets in the August Paper Pumpkin kit. And you have until August 10th to sign up for that. Right now, bonus days is going on. That means for every $50 that you order before shipping and taxes, then you will receive a coupon email, a coupon code to use towards $5 off any order in August. And those stack. So like if you spend $100, you'll get 2 codes, and so on and so forth. So it's a really great deal, especially when you consider what they announced today. Tomorrow, for 1 day only, is free shipping. Now that's for any order that is $75 or more. So with the $75 order, you would get a free $5 coupon for bonus days on top of that. So anyway, free shipping tomorrow. So I had my cart all loaded and was getting ready to purchase, make an order. And Gloria called and asked a question, and she said, "Did you know there's free shipping tomorrow? Because you didn't mention it in class." And I was like, "No, I didn't know." So I totally missed that email. And so anyway, free shipping tomorrow on all orders that are $75 or more. All right, let's take a look. Let me hide that. And let's go down to my desktop and take a look at this fun, cool card for tonight. Now, this is using the Changing Leaves bundle. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. And that's how I got all the embossing in the background. And then we blended it with some colors. And then I'm using the Spotlight on Nature dies here. Anyway, it's just a really, really fun and cool technique that I'm hoping will work, because there's something up with it's either my heat gun, it can't be my embossing powder, because I just got brand new embossing powder. And so I'm not sure exactly what it is. But let's take a look at some of the stuff we'll be using to make this card. First and foremost is this Changing Leaves bundle, which comes with a stamp set. And the stamp set has sentiments and images, so everything you need to make a card. It also is bundled with this hybrid embossing folder. And the hybrid embossing folder has corresponding dies. So what's cool about a hybrid embossing folder is that you have one die that fits inside the embossing folder, as you can see, and it will not only emboss, but it will cut out at the same time. So I'm not actually using that feature tonight, but it's so cool to know that. And I have seen the die cuts from another demonstrator, and it's just super, super cool. Really, really fun folder to have. Spotlight on Nature dies. Now these are layering dies that have their circles, as you can see, and each one has a fun, detailed, cutout edge. Well, not all of them are cut out, but most of them are cut out. And this this photograph of them does not do it justice. I'll show it to you here in just a minute. And then to finish off our card, we're going to be using the pecan and clear ribboned adhesive back dots. So these are, pecan pie colored and clear colored dots that have a kind of a ribbon design in them. And they're super sparkly. So they're lots and lots of fun. All right, let's go back here and, oh, look at that, both of us. I want to zoom in here, and we are going to begin making this card. Hey, Cheryl, glad you could be here. Karen Parham's here, yay. Yeah. Sure, I understand. I'm not sure I understand either. I think my phone just talked to me or something. But here's the card we're going to be making tonight, and it's a fun technique. So let's get started. Enough of my jabberwalking. Let's get started with some stamping. Oh, good. That's not even the right size. So let me grab my trimmer here real quick. Which one is the, okay. So this needs to be 5 1/4. It's going to be our inside card, and this should be 4. Okay. I had just not trimmed off that. You guys would not believe how many things tried to get in the way of our crafting time tonight. First of all, our time clock at work, where everybody swipes in and out at the door and it unlocks the door and all that, it wasn't working. And so I had to call and be on the phone for, a long time for that. And then my wife's car has been in the shop, and it was ready. So she called and she goes, "Can you come take me to pick up my car?" And I was like, "Okay, yes." So anyway, I had to do that, and I had to make the card. And anyway, it's all working out. We're here, right? Oh, Cheryl Kramer is seeing me on Facebook Live. Facebook Live, good. So I have people on YouTube and I have people on Facebook. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe it's not on my Tiger Stamp Club. Is it Cheryl Kramer? Is it on the Tiger Stamp Club page, or is it on some other? Is it like on my regular page? I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it all out. All right, this is for the front. I'm going to set it aside so I don't mess it up. We are going to actually stamp for the inside, and I don't always do that, but I'm going to do that this time. So I'm going to ink up this stamp. Just going to make sure I get it all nice and inked up. And remember, this is for the inside. And so I'm just going to go something like, what does it look like? It looks like it's not inked up all the way. So oh well, we're going to just trust that it is. And I'm going to go something like this. It would be very exciting if I'm both places. For me, it would be very exciting. Okay, that was inked up. It just was an optical illusion. And look at all that cool fine detail in that leaf, in that stamp. It's super nice. All right, I'm going to close this up for the time being. And then I'm going to grab this one. And these are the three colors that we're using on our card tonight, which is, there's a little embellishment on my stamp pad there, which is Wild Wheat, Old Olive, and Calypso Coral. All right, that's Wild Wheat. The first one was Old Olive, and now we're going to do Calypso Coral. And this is just to dress up the inside of the card, which, as you guys know, I don't always do. And you guys know you can do it any way you want when you make your card. But some nice, pretty fall colors. I will clean these up later. I'm going to set them aside out of my way because it's all the stamping that we're going to do. We still need the ink though because we're going to be blending. It just says Manuel Rios is live. Oh, Jill's found me on Facebook too. So Jill, am I on Tiger Stamp Club or am I on my normal page? Just my page. I would like to know that. Anyway, here we go with the card, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside. Oops. Let me give this a good wipe, clean off, because I don't want to get any ink on this paper. Okay, and we're going to put this on the inside. Now remember guys, if you comment during tonight's live, you will get an entry into a drawing to win this card that I'm making, and I will send it to you in the mail. And if you share it on your timeline or with a crafty friend, or then your name will go in twice. All right, so this is going to go here. This is the one we're going to do all the fun stuff on. And I can go ahead and put this one on, I believe. Oh, no. No, I'm going to wait. So I'm just going to set this aside here, which I do at my own peril because I know there's a chance I can lose it. Let's do this. Let's bring over all the little die cut pieces. This one's kind of bent, but it's okay. So I've got two die cut leaves out of Old Olive, and those are going to go on the front. And then this is die cut with the Spotlight on Nature using one of the designs. And then this is also cut with die cut Spotlight on Nature using another fancy design. So I said I was going to show you those. And here they are. See, that graphic that I showed you earlier really doesn't do it justice. Because you get all these layering circle dies, and you have a couple each of the different designs. So that one goes there and that one goes there. So a really, really useful set. All right. Usually you stamp first and then you die cut, but it was hard for me because I had already cut a 3x3 piece of white to stamp on, and mine on my example is not super. Oh, I'm not on Tiger Snake Club. I'm just live on my own page. Well, that's good. Everybody knows now. All right. All right. I'll have to fix that. Anyway, here we go. So normally we stamp first and then we die cut, but in this case, since my piece of paper that I had trimmed up was so small, it's easier to stamp after you die cut. There we go. So I stamped that in the wild wheat. Give that a minute for it to oops, I got some ink on there. I wonder if that's on my hand. It's okay, we have magic paper, right? Just turn it over. I was bringing this over because this is going to go over here. And anyway, this is this is going to go over here like this. And I am going to use some dimensionals. Centering this as best as I can. There we go. And then we are going to adhere these behind this big circle. And where is my, right here? I am just going to put some adhesive on the back there. I think right about there and right about there. And that's what I was wanting to use this for. Yep, that looks pretty good. So if I adhere that like that, and then this one's going to stick up this way. Something like that. Okay, that's good. All right, and now I'm going to put dimensionals on this. And then I'm going to set it aside. You know what happened was I had it all set up to stream to my Stamp Club page or whatever, and something went wrong and I had to reboot, so I restarted it and I probably missed going to the right page, but it's all right. People are finding me, I guess. Nancy's here. Hi, Nancy. All right, so now we've got this, our focus element is all ready to be placed on our card front, but now we're going to fancy up this piece of white cardstock. All right, take a look at this, guys. White cardstock, but we're going to make it super, super fun. And so the first thing that we need to do, and I'm just looking to see if I happened to, yes, I did. Woo! Is I am going to rub this down with our embossing buddy. Because we are going to heat emboss this. And then we are going to heat emboss it with our folder, this Changing Leaves hybrid folder. So you can kind of see that design there, big, nice, bold leaves. And so to do this, this is called an emboss resist technique, and I'll show you that in just a second. But we're going to use Versamark on our folder before we run it through our machine. And so I'm going to ink this up. And you want to use the back side of the side that has the logo on it. So the back side of the front of the folder. I'm just going to make sure it's all nice and inked up. And then I'm going to put this in. And let's see. I think I'm going to put it this way. Hold on one second. So the only problem with doing this is that you don't want it to move after it's in here. So give me a second. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put it in here like that. Because if it moves while it's in there, then you can kind of get a shadow effect. And now I'm going to come over here and emboss it real quick off camera, I believe. Give me a second. I'm going to run this through my embossing machine here. And theoretically, hopefully, all the Versamark ink gets on the raised areas of this panel here. All right, so look at that. I mean, even like that, even if I just left it white like that, it's pretty spectacular. Oh, I did the wrong side. I've got that little, but I don't think it's gonna, it won't matter, even though I have this little smudge of wild wheat there. It's not going to matter because we are going to be blending it here in just a minute. All right. Did you guys know we have new embossing powders called Wow? And this is a brand that Gloria was familiar with. She says they have, I guess obviously you can get them from other places besides Stampin' Up, but she says they have all sorts of colors. All right. I'm going to bring over my embossing tray. Start sprinkling on powder. This is a really cool folder, guys. trying to not use too much of my fingerprints because they can cause the powder to stick, and that's why we use the embossing buddy so that the powder wouldn't stick anywhere but where we had that Versamark ink. Just trying to find a spot to grab here. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. It's hard to tell because it's white on white, so we shall see. So all this extra powder can go right back into our little bottle here. Like I said, I've been having trouble with my embossing, and I don't know if it was my powder or if it's my heat gun or what. But I'm interested to know if this new powder solves the problem. All right. Hold on one second, because I can see a couple of places here. Probably where I touched it with my finger. And if I was smart, I would have brought up my little brush, but I don't. But if there's a little bit there, I don't care so much. All right, let's see what happens here. It's super hard to tell when the powder has melted completely, when it's white on white like this. But one thing I did notice is that it gets pretty sparkly. It's kind of a sparkly powder. This is kind of interesting because, well, maybe not. I was thinking maybe I put my card in, my white card in sideways, but it's not true. Hey, Denise. Well, we know that it works streaming to both places. I just need to make sure I'm streamed to the right Facebook page. All right. I believe it's, like I said, it's hard to tell white on white, but it looks pretty sparkly to me, and it looks like it's pretty well done. We will find out. I mean, besides that smudge there, and put my finger there, that's pretty amazing right there. That in itself would make a great background. But we are not done. I'm going to give that just a minute to cool off a little bit. I'm going to bring over my blending brushes. And it's always such a mess. Always such a mess. All right. We are going to, I'm going to need that. We are going to start with, I'm going to put this over here. Our old olive. Let me find my green brush here. All right. Let's see if we can make this happen. Oops, I just stuck my finger in it. So I'm going to load up my blending brush with some ink. Just going to tap off right over here. And then I'm just going to move onto my card and start coloring. And then I'm just going to reload and add more ink until I'm happy with it. And that's just personal preference, guys. You can make it as light or as dark as you want. All right. Well, maybe just a little bit more. Let's see. All right. I like that depth. All right. Close this up for a minute. Let's go over to Calypso Coral. It's this one. I really like this color. Some of you may be thinking it's a little too early for fall. Let us enjoy the rest of summer. But you know what? They're already putting up Halloween stuff at Costco. You know, they keep brushing it on by. And then I'm going to put some up here too, because I love this color here. I just want more of it. All right. And then we're going to come in with some wild wheat. I'm going to turn it just so I can. That all nice and blended on there. All right, now let me clean off my glass mat here. if I can get this back on there. All right, now I'm just going to take a little cloth and wipe away some of the color on these leaves. And this is what I mean by the emboss resist, because where that white embossing powder is it resists the color there, the ink that we have brushed on, and you get this nice, nice brightness of the white. Denise goes, I bought some Halloween stuff today. Yeah. Oops. Sorry for the shaky here. See how that's just brightening up? So that's where my fingerprint was, but I think it kind of adds. I think it kind of adds a little rustic flavor to it. At least that's what I'm going with. All right, and then look, now we have this cool fall colored emboss resist blended background. Who needs DSP, right? When you can create your own backgrounds like this. So let's get this on the card. What do you guys think? Do you like that? I thought it was a neat technique. Now, I did not design this card. This was designed by Bruno. He's the husband of one of the demonstrators from Australia, Bertucci, Bruno Bertucci, and he put this card together, and I thought it was super cool. Oh no, hold on. I'm going to adhere this, and then we're going to pop that up. That's right. So let's put some on the back of this. Okay, this is going to layer here. Oh, I got it all crooked at the last minute. I have to breathe on it. Hold on. If you hear weird noises, that's me breathing on it to get it apart. All right. Let's try it again, Manny. Ooh, my light blocker wanted to become part of the card. All right, so we just got that thin white border there to just kind of really set that off. And now we're going to pop this up, this whole panel up. I think that's enough. That's a lot. See if I can. There we go. Did I get them all? Yeah. Here we go. Now this pops up here. Like that. And then we're going to bring this over. There we go. Look at that. Look at that background. All right. And then one last thing is our pecan pie and clear ribbon adhesive back dots. Probably, maybe you can see how shiny these are. I mean, they are super, super shiny. And I'm going to use the clear ones tonight on this card. See if I can get my putty out here. Let's go here. And about here. All right, and in no time at all, we've made a blended, embossed, heat resist background for this beautiful sympathy card to send to somebody to let them know that they're on your mind. Anyway, I thought this was a cool technique. This is the perfect embossing folder to use for a technique like that because it has big designs and holds a lot of the white powder that, you know, can show off the resist technique. Anyway, again, this is the Changing Leaves bundle. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do with that blending. Here, let me bring me back up here. So yeah, I had a really good time making this card. I do appreciate you finding me either on Facebook or on YouTube, and I'm gonna perfect that. I'm at least glad to know that it can go both places. I at least figured that out, right? Don't I get points for that? Anyway, so yeah, let's meet again next week, next Monday, let's say, and make another great card. Thanks for being here, guys. Remember, I'm going to clean up here. I'm going to go look through all the comments, and then I will do the drawing, and someone will win tonight's card. Remember, you have to have commented during tonight's live and or shared. And if you share it, please make sure that you comment that you shared it, because Facebook does not always let me know who has shared, and neither does YouTube. All right, thanks for being here, guys. Now it's your turn to make a card and send it to somebody to make their day. I'll see you next time. Bye.